notice. So why don't we get into game number 2 here as we head over to Land of Fire. All right, so let's have a look over the this time's Verde Noches lineup here from the north. These
Which
guys
is
were
prime.
that's right. This is
Or
the
alpha,
BN Classic,
daddy,
right? Whatever. These were the guys
classic.
that played. These were the guys that were playing from the South Spawn last match. They're bringing Montana, Ohio, Salem, Minotaur. Oh yeah, Des Moines,
Oh.
Daring, Ragnar, Elbingzath, and a Vampire
Yeah.
Deuce.
V Deuce in the house.
The Deuce in the house. Talk to me about Roja Noches.
All right, Roja Noches, otherwise known as Diet Buenos Noches, is bringing Ohio and Kremlin, Golden Lion, Moskva, double Moskva, double Salem, Daring, and Ragnar. So what they're doing is they're saying, hit points seemed to work for us last time. We want more.
It did work for them last time, and you'll notice, Sath, again, just like last game, being the quote unquote the junior circuit, the BN team, the BN second team, they have about nearly 100,000 health advantage.
We should have researched different ways to delineate these two teams before we
Look,
started.
I blame you.
Going.
No, look, I blame you for this. This is your fault. You picked this. This is your mess. You clean it up.
Not only did I pick this, but I also ran the draw last night that made this happen.
Oh, too funny. Funny.
It is true.
All right, let's have a look at early deployment. Now, one of the things that I expect to see, and this is not going to come as a surprise, but looking at Roja Noches from the south, guys, they only bring in 2 destroyers, so they're basically going to concede a certain amount of map control, certainly in the early going, while they get their pieces into position. They're sitting Cherise Ragnar up the middle to B. He's going to play a little behind that island along the 5-6 line on the south edge of B, it looks like. The Daring, that's Ganser's Daring headed over to C, he will be opposed by Kingsman's Daring when he gets over there. Kingsman moving from a Des Moines last game into a Daring this game. And look at what they're doing with Jason and Kawhi, Zath. Look at that maneuver with the Vampire and the Des Moines. That is slick.
This is a creepy crawly death snail because remember, Vampire Deuce or V Deuce has that crawling smoke, and this is beautiful because it's going to allow Angel to get behind this island, which is an extremely strategic position. But in a normal case, this has great risks to get there because you get spotted on the way in and you get shot at from basically every flank.
Wow,
so
look at that.
I love everything about it.
I love everything about that maneuver, Zath. That is the kind of clever play that I expect out of these King of the Sea teams. And you see here, Buenos Noches does not disappoint. Well done.
No, they do not. As Zapata took an early chunking while we were watching that snail, putting himself in basically kind of similar position as last game. Go find an island, put yourself next to it, and try to cover a cap.
Wonder what chunked him. I wouldn't have figured the Monty could put that kind of damage through his deck, but that seems to be what's happening.
Well, remember, at long range, Moskva's bow deck armor is, 25 millimeter? So
I think so,
shells
yeah.
can definitely match that. They can definitely overmatch that.
It's all AP all the time over at A. Drazen's Elbing, Jaime's Minotaur moving in on the cap. From the south, opposed by Alex's Salem, John's Golden Lion, and Captain Kelvin's Ohio. I'm going to be really curious to see how they use this Elbing, Zath.
Yeah. It's going to be very interesting.
Jason's Vampire lit on the top end of B there as Zapata's radar picks him up, sniffs him out, puts a few shells downrange, doesn't hit him with any, but drives him off the cap.
Alex Scout detected now, getting shot at by AP from... Well, Des Moines and then Elbing. There's Drazen Jeff shooting with the Elbing. So now Alex Scout has decided which of these do I want to angle towards.
He has to both of them. He has to angle to the Des Moines Zath. He can't afford not to. But look at that. He's taking citadels from the Elbing.
Yeah, and that's what I'm getting at. And then of course you've got Cap Shivas' Ohio coming in here saying, "Keep moving. I'll just keep shooting you till you die."
Alex definitely pinched into a bad position here. Taking solid hits from the Elbing, but he's absolutely pinned by Kawhi's Des Moines position because he cannot show an angle there. And hell, here comes Cap's Ohio shells.
Yep.
Oof. More
Big
solid
hits
hits.
There. John the Pickle trying to Dutch oven the Elbing. And Alex Scout is out of this game already, guys.
No, look at this. They're going to kill him. The Elbing's going to get the kill right there, Zath. Look at that.
4.5 minutes.
Look
4.5 minutes, guys.
Less than
And he's gone,
5
just like
minutes.
that.
Less than 5 minutes, and that Des Moines is out of the game, tag teamed by a Des Moines and an Elbing. That is amazing. I love it. I mean,
That's Salem.
whatever. I feel bad. It's a Salem. It's a Des Moines. It's the same thing. I feel bad for Alex, though. I mean, I feel bad for him to go out that quickly,
Yeah.
but like that is like,
Yeah.
we have not seen Elbing in the event, and that is like textbook why you might consider bringing one. What we just watched.
And what's great about it is we're seeing it being used for its strengths. And yeah, I love it. I love everything about it. Jaime Mendoza now has a dominant position in A, can do whatever the heck he wants, including lobbing shells all the way to Zapata's Moskva. Oh, but Kawhi Angel. Kawhi Angel just got slapped. That had to have been what,
That
the Ohio?
has to be no. Where did that come from?
That had to have been the Ohio. That had to have been Captain Kelvin
You
before
think
he
so?
traversed that
Oh,
island.
he's got his plane up. Yeah, he
before
does.
He traversed that island.
Yeah.
Plane up right there into his face. Kawhi Angel saying, "You know what? I think I'll just back up and think about this for a little bit."
I'll reconsider my life choices. But for the moment, Verde Noches with about 100 points lead here, 6 minutes into the game. We haven't spent a lot of time looking at Zath. Ganser's Daring apparently won this fight. Neither Daring has taken any damage, but Ganser obviously got here quick enough. And now we're looking at Kingsman and the Conga Line torpedoes seeking out Belgium's Moskva down there to see if those land.
We also missed some of the fighting. As you can see, Siberian and Shuri both down quite a bit on health.
Yeah.
They must have been slapping each other at B-Cap.
They were.
Speaking of slap fights, look at the Fidget Spinner Island on the 10 line. We're about to see maybe a Salem slap fight over here.
It's possible. Where are Murakumo's guns looking? Is he looking mid? He's turning his guns now. He's going to try and pitch them into this Salem slap fight here over on the 10 line.
Yep. So here we go, Salem against Salem for now. And here comes AP shells from somebody else. That was really long range.
That's
was
the
that
Moskva. That's Project Belgium's Moskva coming in with the AP from that angle.
Jaime goes down.
What? Where was Jaime?
He
ran.
For some odd
he ran out of the
reason.
cap. Why would I don't understand that? Why would he have done that? Why you do this? I do not understand why this maneuver was made, Zath. But it's going to allow Kelvin to move into the A cap with his Ohio and halt Verde's point gains. We're about to have a tie game, and in a moment, the Red BN will be moving out into the lead.
That's right. That's Diet BN. So now we still have that slap fight going on here with the Salems. Both of them are choosing to shoot AP. Do you know why? Oh, big hit there from that Moskva. So they're
trying to break each other's turrets.
Yes, exactly. They're trying to hit because the Des Moines turrets are relatively weak. So if they can hit them, they can break them, they can permanent them, all that good stuff. That's good for the long run, but geez, I don't know if Nab can sustain that kind of a fight.
The bottom line is that Verde Noches here on this side of the map is in a bit of a pickle, right? There's 4 opposing ships. They're all over the F line. They've moved way up. They're rotating Kingsman's Daring out. Sangeli's Montana is not in an amazing... from that position, he might be able to hold John in place. His guns are certainly looking that way as he takes a big, nasty citadel forward from Murakuro's Kremlin right there in the bow. I can't believe what I just watched. But all they're able to do is hold those guys back, and it's not a position that they can hold forever.
Now we're seeing the Vampire Deuce moving the Des Moines out of that strategic position. Shri under fire down to 5,000 hit points. But unfortunately, Siberian Dog just doesn't have any help, really.
No, they're pulling. I feel like
opening up on him.
It feels to me like they're pulling the Des Moines out a little too early, Zath. I think I would have kept him there and stayed until Shri was dead or driven off. But they're also you'll notice they're pulling Siberian Dog out. Now they're bringing Kingsman in. Kingsman's Daring's here to help pitch in on the Ragnar. But he's firing HE. I'm a little surprised at this. I would have figured the AP would be a better play here. Those little 113 millimeter HE shells should shatter a whole bunch.
Yeah, if he's got IFHE, I'm not sure off the top of my head if they could pen.
I don't think he gets there. They're 114s or 113s. IFHE might... I don't think IFHE does it. I'd have to run the numbers. They have
finally... You have to divide by 6, so... Yeah.
They're pushing Cherie off the cap, but Rojas now Roja Noches, I should say, moving out to about a 100-point lead as we approach the halfway mark of the game.
And remember, this is best of 3, so if they win, that's it for this.
If they win,
match.
That's it for BN Classic. That's correct. This is a do or die.
That's a huge upset.
We say it's do or die, but what it does mean is that BN Classic would move, like we were talking earlier, move down to the losers bracket, so they wouldn't be completely out of the event, but they would be out of the winners bracket.
Kingsman might take a torp.
Oh, Kingsman! He took a daring torp. That's bad news. They can't afford to give up that HP. They came in with less HP.
That's right. And just like that, everything is just going rojo in this battle.
It really
Nav
is.
is still alive, but now look at Murakumo's Kremlin. He's gonna you know what? I'm just gonna end this right now.
That's what I would do. The Salem can't stop you, and the Moskva, the Montana position. Montana's not in a position to stop it. Thell's Montana cannot stop this.
He's trying to shoot John the Impaler. He got a good hit on him. So this does free up John to kind of move around a little bit.
So what Nab's got to do here, Nab's got to reverse far enough to get angled to run north, to run back to the west along the north side of this island while he still has cover. I don't think he can do it in time.
No, and he's using his T-Rex radar right now just to get an idea of where the threat is. But he should really be focusing, in my opinion, he should be focusing more on trying to get the ram off.
No, it's not going to happen. He can't make this turn. That Murakumo's going to sail right up alongside him and waste him. He's going to do a little bit of damage, and that's going to be the end of it.
Here it comes. His gunners are just waiting.
There it is.
There it goes.
It's inevitable. I am inevitable, Zach.
Das vidania.
The Montana does get some good hits into John the Impaler. That's Thel, but basically the entire eastern flank of the map just kind of lost now to Verde Noches. They do manage to pick up A after losing Jaime over there for reasons that I don't think we'll ever be able to understand. And now they're 340 points down, both teams ticking up a cap. 8 minutes to play. Zath, if you're Verde, you've got to pick up this B cap and put some pressure on these guys, but I mean, can they? Can they? I don't know.
They're just like last game. You know what? This is where you just say, all right, to hell with this. Let's go. Hit full W. Get everybody to go at the same time. Get them lined up and just put pressure on all sides at once. Hope you make a breakthrough. I mean, Cap Shivas is Ohio. I mean, he's just so out of position right now. I know he doesn't want to die, of course, to the Ohio and the Golden Lion together.
But he can't shoot anything from up here. He's just now starting to get shots on Kelvin if he wants them. But his guns are looking mid.
Exactly, yeah. Zapata doing a nice job of staying alive.
Zapata, for a guy who took a big early hit, Zapata has done a brilliant job of maintaining his health and staying in this game. And the fact that Rojas has been able to keep these guys off the B cap all game with 4 destroyers in their lineup is really impressive.
Look at those shells. We just followed Ohio shots that came almost hit Mr. Kingsman from, 28 kilometers away?
I mean, we are 13 minutes into this game, and the team with 4 destroyers has never once held a cap advantage, Zath.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're finally... Jason's Vampire Deuce back onto B yet again. Still 340 points down, 6.5 minutes to play. The Daring is smoking now behind the Moskva radar, or the Ragnar. One of the radars is up. I don't know which exactly. But they're going to push Jason off yet again.
Now the radar is up. Kawhi popping his radar.
Yep.
No, Siberia Dog popping radar, I should say.
Okay. So now they're finally going to get their first damage into Ganser.
And I mean, the thing is, again, at this point, you're either going to lose in the long run or you're going to lose, in the short run, but possibly make it a win. Drazen Jeff now at 3,000 hit points. He got smacked a few times.
Galdenneal's good at that. See, but look at what the Elbing AP is doing to this Dutch cruiser. Even a Dutch it's so good, Zath. This is a ship that that's like so many people understand the power of this ship. We just haven't seen it much in King of the Sea.
That's right. Now look at John the Pickle. He's about to get into a pickle as he comes around this island.
He's coming around the corner into the Ohio. He's going out.
And dumpstered.
Man. That is a huge kill for Verde Noches. They need that badly. That narrows the
Wow.
gap a little bit. That's going to allow them to keep ticking up the A cap finally. And once again, Jason's still trying to get on to B. 5 minutes to play. It's still over, well, almost a 300-point lead for Roja Noches, who won game 1, Zath. So if they have stuff, they have the potential to sweep this match if things continue on this course.
That was a crucial time extension that they just earned. So let's see if they can make that work. As
they need a
as
kill.
You can see Classic trying to
Oh,
but they're also trying to get B to slow down.
Zath, look at Fell. Verde's going to lose Fell Senghelis Montana here. He's going to take one final salvo with the Kremlin, but it's not going to be enough. He's going out there. Once again, Roja up a ship. Time ticking away. Verde's running out of chances. They got to make something happen now.
Yep, as Zapata's radar going up, catching Jezeroth broadside to him. That's an oof. I see. He was popping torpedoes at him in case Zapata moved forward. Risky play, but I mean that's all you're left with. Here's some more torpedoes coming in from Ganser's Daring.
Jason doing a fabulous job staying alive all game in the B cap against 2 radars, but in the end, it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. It's going to take basically a Hail Mary spectacular shot from somebody, but there's so many green ships on low health, Zath. Siberian Dog is low. Kawaii Angel has a Kremlin salvo coming in. The Salem ends that. It's going to all fall apart so fast now. This is over.
This is it.
This is over. It's going to be a sweep for BN's second team here in the top 16, Zath.
Absolutely is. As we see Kingsman now detected. Is he gonna just concede, or he's trying? He's still staying dark. He's trying to live. 3 minutes to go in the match, but it's going to be over sooner than that. We're going to need a game 3.
We are. It's up over 900 points now. A single green death will speed that up even faster. Jason's Vampire now farming Kelvin's Ohio, but it's coming kind of late now. All that's left on the board are the 4 destroyers, and kudos to them for living this long, I say, as Siberian goes down. But the bottom line is that, I mean, they kept 4 destroyers on the board almost the entire game, Zath, but at no point did they ever have cap control. That's stunning to me.
That's crazy to think about, because usually when you bring destroyers...
Well, some of it is a testament to how well the Rojas team played, and Kingsman's going to go out here in a minute, and that's going to be the game. But it's also a testament to the kind of the power of radar, right? I mean, you look at that. You've got 2 Salem, Moskva, and Ragnar. You got 5 radars on the board. The opposing team brings 4 destroyers. You have a huge health advantage. All you have to do is kind of chill, wait them out. That's exactly what we saw happen. And goodness gracious, if it didn't work out. But wow. That early mistake by Alex could have been critical, and in the end, it didn't matter at all.
It didn't even matter. I mean, how crazy is that? Jeez. All right, so let's see if we can find ourselves a battle here to cast, as a lot of games have gone 2-0. 07, PN, AP, Beach, all of these seeded teams so far going 2-0. SCCC and Bonks knocking out all these people that have been fighting the past 3 days.
I mean, that's King of the Sea.
That is King of the Sea. But in Bruhasius, Bruj,